Hello there, Lake County Library. This is Christy Lewis from the Lakeport branch, and today I have a book haul for you. We have a thriller, a mystery, some essays, a cookbook, and some literary fiction featuring Indigenous characters. It sounds really good, so let's jump in. But just so you know, you can order any of these books for free if you look down below in the description of this video. You can find a link to the library catalog where you can copy and paste any of the titles or author names that I also have listed down below, and you can search for them and order them to the library branch of your choice. And when they arrive, we can give you a call or an email or a text depending on what you have expressed as your preference. Just make sure that we have your information updated if we haven't talked to you in a while. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First, we have Over My Dead Body by Jeffrey Archer. Now, listen to the praise for this book. It's incredible. Time says, Archer is a master entertainer. Los Angeles Times says he's one of the top 10 storytellers in the world. And the Washington Post says a storyteller in the class of Alexandre Dumas. So that's some pretty high praise right there. So Over My Dead Body is a New York Times best-selling thriller, and it's a story of murder, revenge, and betrayal. That definitely sounds like Alexandre Dumas. Jeffrey Archer is an international #1 best-selling author. So this book, it looks like it has 3 locations, and they're tied together by the same investigator. The locations are London, where a new cold case squad has been set up to catch criminals that nobody else can. And then in Geneva, a millionaire art collector, forger, and thief has been pronounced dead, but his lawyer is still representing him 2 months later. Why is that? And then on a luxury liner, which is en route to New York, a power battle is happening in a rich dynasty, and it's about to turn to murder. The detective chief inspector William Warwick and an ex-undercover agent Ross Hogan are at the heart of these investigations, but there's some kind of time limit to their investigation, so they have to catch the killers before it's too late. And if Over My Dead Body sounds good to you, you can order it for free down below. It is available on ebook, audiobook, and large type, and Over My Dead Body was published by HarperCollins in 2021. Next, we have These Precious Days, Essays by Ann Patchett. She is a very famous author of literary fiction and essays, nonfiction. She's known as a literary alchemist, and she is a New York Times best-selling author. And in this collection of essays, she's examining how life often takes turns that we do not expect, and she is examining friendship. So she was reading an advanced reader copy of Tom Hanks' short story collection, and she ended up being introduced to his brilliant assistant, Suki. They developed just a very profound bond with monumental consequences for them both. So she's writing here about what it means to be seen, to find someone with whom you can be your best and most complete self. So that sounds like a very moving tribute to her friendship with Suki. If These Precious Days sounds good to you, you can order it for free down below. It is also available in large type, book on CD, ebook, and audiobook, and was published by Harper in 2021. Next, we have our cookbook. We have The Pioneer Woman Cooks Super Easy by Drummond. Now, the subtitle is 120 shortcut recipes for dinners, desserts, and more. Cooking can be quite a labor-intensive task, and then you have the cleanup afterwards. So her goal in this cookbook is to help you give yourself a break so that you can prioritize other things on days when you don't want cooking to be your main job. So in this cookbook, not a single recipe, ingredient, or step is complicated or difficult. That is her guarantee to you. Some of the recipes that she lists are butter pecan French toast, Hawaiian shrimp bowls, chicken curry in a hurry, and mug cakes. Now, if you want to hear about more cookbooks like this is a very new one. There's all kinds of cookbooks coming out all the time and lots of great older ones. And a great resource for this is our library cookbook club. We do have a cookbook club. For now, Amy is doing it on Zoom and she's doing a great job. She always gets together a bunch of cookbooks to recommend to people. You always end up bringing a cookbook home, or she'll set it on the whole shelf for you. You know, she always finds really interesting and good ones picked out. So definitely check that out if you are interested in cooking or learning about more recipes. You can just call the library and ask to be put on her emailing list, and she will send you the Zoom link every month. They meet on the second Thursday of every month. So The Pioneer Woman Cooks Super Easy is also available on ebook, and it was published in 2021 by William and Morrow Cookbook. Next, we have The Sentence by Louise Erdrich. The Sentence is the latest novel by this Pulitzer Prize and National Book Award winning author of fiction that features fiction such as The Roundhouse, which features Indigenous American characters. So The Sentence asks, what do we owe to the living, the dead, and to the reader, and to the book? So it actually covers a year in time. It begins on All Souls Day 2019 and ends on All Souls Day 2020. It covers like a plethora of ghost stories, apparently, and a mystery. The particular story that is mentioned in the summary is there's this independent bookstore, and they had a really annoying customer who dies on All Souls Day, and she just haunts the independent bookshop after her death, and they cannot get rid of her. So apparently the story is rich and emotional and profound, according to reviewers. If the sentence sounds good to you, or any of Louise Erdrich's other books sound good to you, you can check them out down below and order them for free. The sentence is available on ebook, audiobook, large type, and book on CD, and it was published in 2021 by Harper. And finally, we have a mystery by MC Beaton following the beloved character of Agatha Raisin. This is actually the, 32nd book in the Agatha Raisin series. This one is called Down the Hatch, which suggests that somebody swallows something that they shouldn't have, which is indeed what happens in this book. So, the crafty and cranky private detective, Agatha Raisin, has recently taken up power walking. So she's power walking through a park when she hears a scream, runs over to find the source of the scream, and she finds an elderly couple in the middle of a green. And at their feet, in the middle of this green, is the body of an older man. Now, this older man is a gardener who is notorious for his heavy drinking, and he's actually called the Admiral. That's his name to the residents. The coroner determines that he has died by accidental poisoning. But Agatha Raisin gets an anonymous tip-off that actually his death might not be so accidental. So when local gossip actually ends up targeting the older couple that Agatha Raisin found on the green with the body at their feet, they are just desperate to clear their names, and they ask Agatha Raisin to take up their case, and she does. But she finds that her own life comes into danger as she's checking out the shadowy past of the Admiral. This is what's known as a cozy mystery. Private detective, common with cozy mysteries. And usually, although there is death, it's not going to be like your hard-boiled detective mystery kind of death. So if that sounds good to you, you can order it down below, or any of the other 31 books by MC Beaton about Agatha Raisin. Down the Hatch is also available on ebook, audiobook, book on CD, and the large type appears to be coming soon. It's not quite available, but it's coming. And Down the Hatch was published in 2021 by Minotaur Books. That is it, guys. I hope that you really enjoyed this book haul. Let us know down below if you're going to order any of these books, or if you have any questions. We really love to hear from you. Make sure to give us a like and subscribe if you want to be notified anytime we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye!